International Monitoring Team is pleased to note that UNICEF, through the good effort of Dr. Nicholas and his team, on this day, launched a campaign to provide services to the local community, especially the Bangsamoro people in the conflict-affected areas. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that this noble effort will continue as long as possible with the ultimate objective of bringing peace and tranquility in this region, inshallah.
Signing of a joint communique between the More Islamic Liberation Forum and the United Nations Children's Fund on the implementation of the Day of Peace campaign. The MILF, or More Islamic Liberation Front, represented by the chairman, Al-Haj Murad Ibrahim, representing the Bangsamoro people. The UNICEF, or United Nations Children's Fund, represented by Dr. Nicholas K. Alipui, representing the United Nations.
We have defined certain basic principles essentially around the issue of respect for the rights of children and human rights as a whole. I want to take a moment here to say a word of appreciation for the leadership of the chairman and the Central Committee of the MILF. We thank you very much for your support and for helping us find the common ground and the common objectives for this program. We thank you for your vision and for taking action to help us reach where we have come today, and that to take action to help us achieve the objectives of this program. I appreciate the leadership and the recognition that no child be left behind or lose out in today's 21st century of basic social services. No child should be left behind in our work. This is what drives our activities. Last time we met, Chairman, I spoke to you about the concept of universality and the fact that for us, regardless of where children live, regardless of the political and ideological divide, regardless of ongoing negotiations for peace, for us, all children everywhere have the same rights, and we are bound, duty-bound, to provide them with the services they need to survive childhood and to grow into responsible, strong adults for the future.
The attendance of the officers and members of the Bangsamoro Development Agency. The agency mandated to determine, lead and manage humanitarian rehabilitation and development programs in the conflict-affected areas pursuant to the implementing guidelines on the humanitarian rehabilitation and development aspect of the MILF GRP Tripoli Peace Agreement of 2001. Their participation in the campaign is vital. It would send a clear message to our people that the campaign is in pursuance to the peace process.
One of the major priorities of the Bangsamoro Development Agency is to deliver quality social service to the communities who has long been affected by armed conflict here in Mindanao. Reflective of its vision of the healthy Bangsamoro community and its mission to participatively determine, design, lead, and manage relief, rehabilitation, and development in conflict-affected areas of Mindanao, and to model a development where man is the center as Khalifa. BDA is not leaving a single stone unturned.
The leadership of the MILF sincerely believes that the best way of attaining the aspiration of the Bangsamoro for freedom and self-determination is through peaceful, civilized, and diplomatic means. Thus, we committed ourselves to the ongoing peace process. However, let it be understood that when all peaceful means fails, we cannot also blame the Bangsamoro people to resort to other means to pursue their aspiration, and the MILF will always be ready to be in the forefront of their legitimate struggle, inshallah.